Welcome back to Dad's Foxbody Garage. It is again another beautiful morning here in Michigan. Well, not so much morning anymore. It's about 11 o'clock. Got to do some preparation for the upcoming Dragon Drive. So that's the project of the day. We're going to give the Stormtrooper kind of a once-over here because we're taking the Stormtrooper. Although it is the slowest of the two cars of the channel, it is also the most reliable. Not that I've really had any issues with Calypso here. I just don't really trust it to drive, 500, 600 miles in a weekend, right? And we only have a 10-gallon fuel tank, so that's fun at 10 miles per gallon. We're going to take a Stormtrooper on that, me and my buddy. And one of the things that I thought we fixed was our oil leak. And unfortunately, when I came out, this is what I see. Yep. Yep. Right there. So it appears that even though we fixed a lot of the oil leak with the valve covers, valve cover gaskets, we do have a rear main leak. So we're going to rebuild it with this. Yep. It says it stops leaks in engines, transmissions, power steering differential, and hydraulic systems. So that's like a rebuild in a can. So we're going to try that. And then that'll take care of the oil leak. We'll just add a couple quarts into the trunk there to bring along with us just in case, as we stop and check the oil if it's low. The other thing is our catted H-pipe here. Came across something on Marketplace. It's probably been a month and a half ago now. And added it to my pile of parts here. And we got a catless H-pipe. It is a 2.5 inch. And it does have a little damage on the bottom side from, bottoming out or something like that. But I'm not worried about that. It's not like it's holes or anything. It's just a little flattened out in an area. And as you guys know, you can like bash header pipes and all that stuff, and it really does nothing for flow, like affect flow. You're just displacing that material. It gets wider, right? So you're still flowing the same amount of area. So that's what we're going to get after this morning, and get the H-pipe off, put the new one on, get the O2 sensors in, pour a little of that Fix 709, whatever the heck that stuff is, in the crankcase, and we're going to call her good to go. Well, I'm going to check the tire pressure too. I don't think I've checked the tire pressure this year. Make sure that's all good. But just another reason why I really want to pull this motor out. See, it's all dirty. I've actually been driving this car a lot this year. Even in the rain, these cars can get wet. But yeah, I really want to pull that motor out and either swap it or reseal it. I know I've been saying the goal is to put the old 351 in there, and that's still the end goal. Really want to finish this thing up, but money is a big issue, with building cars, at least, when you're trying to do it on a budget and everything. And just got to keep building up parts until I got enough to pull the trigger and actually put it in. About ready to send the rotating assembly over to Steve Morris to have him balance it. Oh, another nice little find I got on Marketplace was this guy right here. Had a bad plug. Picked it up for 30 bucks. And put some of that Harbor Freight degreaser in there that you dilute with water. And pump works now, and you need to get a good brush. But nice little find. That was exactly what I was looking for a parts washer, because I didn't want like a freestanding one, because I don't have any space. When I'm done with this, I can just put it on a shelf, you know. But anyway, enough of me jabbering. I'm gonna just yank this pipe off and make it sound easy, right? Just yank it off and put the new one on, and we'll see what she sounds like. Well, as expected, things didn't go as planned. Came apart real nice because, you know, I just had it off, the H-pipe that is. But see the bottom here, it's got a little dent in it here. Not worried about that. It's tight up on the little stubby headers. I don't have my O2 sensors in yet here. But that's about where the good news ends. So come along to the back side here, and exhaust hangs down quite a bit. It's crooked, and this is after messing with it for 2 hours. So I've gotten the torch out, and see if you can see that there. Had to self-clearance around the transmission cross member. The hangers here are for, I don't know what, not this car. My hangers are a big hook. I should have seen that before. So gonna have to make something there. And then the exhaust was like bent and drooped down, because, you know, that's awesome to have your exhaust dragging on the ground. Don't really know what the real story is. I really don't. Maybe this was somebody's attempt to try to bend these things straight. No clue. But what I did was with my jack here, I put some wood under here, and, you know, a big piece of steel that I have around here between the frame and the exhaust pipe. Used my jack here, jacked it up, and actually bent the exhaust up a little bit. So at least now it's kind of where it's supposed to be. This one's still low. I don't need this much gap here. I'd rather have it tucked up closer, but that's a battle for another day. So I just went up to the auto parts store, took Calypso for a ride. It's literally like through the subdivision. And, you know, I have that McLeod hydraulic clutch in there because I have this really strong race clutch in there now, because we blew the other clutch up last year. And haven't driven Calypso in a little bit. So beautiful day, put the top down, go for a ride, and clutch went out on me. When I left here, I noticed it kind of like ground when I put it into reverse. And then when I hit second, it kind of ground a little bit. But, you know, I'm just farting along on my way up to the auto parts store, and when I got to the light and went to turn left and it didn't want to go in first, that was a sign. It appears somehow I got air in the clutch that was working fine in the McLeod slave cylinder. So I did manage to get it home, and I'm doing like a gravity, we can see that from that angle, kind of doing like a gravity bleed. I took the master cylinder off the wall, you know, it was attached to the engine bay wall over here, and was gonna try to bleed it, but I thought I could just purge some air out of it. Probably not a good idea with a hot engine, because it immediately like dripped onto the header and started smoking. So didn't really want to light her on fire, so I'm gonna just let this do its thing here, and then yeah, probably gonna need some help bleeding this thing. I do have a vacuum bleeder. I could probably try that by myself, but what a pain, guys. I mean, you know, I've read about these online where sometimes they'll lose the closed system. Don't know how that really happens. But yeah, not too happy about that. So I guess, you know, I got it home, and that's part of these old cars, is screwing around with them. But I don't like the clutch that's in there. It's too hard to press without this thing, and I really don't like this hydraulic thing. So might be something we're changing going forward. Maybe go to a twin disc and back to a cable. I don't know. We'll see if I can get this working again, and if it stays decent, maybe I'll leave it. But if it's causing me grief, I'm not going to have it on my car. But when I got to like I said, I was going to the auto parts store and just rambling on here. I had a motorcycle battery to get a core on, because of course the battery was dead in the old motorcycle here, but you know, it was 3 years old, 4 years old maybe, so not a huge deal. But I was taking it back for the core and thought I might as well get my bolts for my exhaust to put it together, because those are all my factory ones are seen better days. And oh, no bolts. You know, as much as I'd like to love this little auto parts store, yeah, it's not like the old New 5 when I'd go up there back in Livonia. So now I'm gonna hop in my other car and head up to a hardware store and get some bolts to at least get this thing together. It's still gonna need tweaking. It appears it's gonna be hitting the subframe in the back because the angles aren't right and all this stuff. But I need some bolts. I need to see where this thing's gonna actually bolt up before I do anything else. And then I need to figure out something for that air pipe, the air pump pipe, because of course it's 6 inches too short now. So anyhow, I don't want to be, you know, Debbie Downer here, but kind of frustrated today. But again, I have a little time to get this ready for the drag and drive, and that's my point of getting these pipes on here. Make it run a little bit better, get rid of the old catalytic converters that we're going to be baking under our feet for hundreds of miles. So hopefully it'll feel a little bit cooler while we're driving, because I don't have the AC on this and don't know if I'm going to put it on until I change the motor or reseal the motor. So anyhow, enough of me rambling. I'm gonna go to the hardware, and hopefully next time I see you, we'll have an exhaust bolted together and we can at least do a startup. All right, so we're back from the hardware. Got some bolts in her, and see here, shiny bolts. And I didn't hook up that little thing here. I just closed it over and just zip tied this thing to here. I mean, just to keep it from rattling. That's to the air pump. The air pump's going away. Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, that's lovely. So we're gonna bring it down and fire it up and see what she sounds like. Alright, so there you have it. Installed the H pipe. It's not perfect, still needs some work. But it is going to go over to my buddy's house, who's a little bit better fabricator than I am, because we still got to get some hangers on that pipe. I think I'll cut them off of my original one there if I don't sell it in a week. I'm going to put it up for sale on Marketplace and see if anybody wants a full catted pipe original. If not, I'll just cut the hangers off of that. But if it does sell, we'll figure something out. I don't know how long this pipe's going to stay on this thing. Like I was saying, we're doing motor swaps and all that stuff, but it was cheap. It got rid of the cats. It sounds a little more aggressive, probably run better than having 35-year-old Cadillac converters on the car. And we'll see. I just did my my engine rebuild, so hopefully that'll slow down that leak on the rear main long enough to get us by this season. I know that's asking a lot, but you never know. Whoops, wrong bucket. Stranger things have happened. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Really helps out the channel. And please ask me questions. Love to talk to you, and see you then. Bye.